Many people say here that they rather prefer to have the picual than the arbequina, but it's the final result what we need to look for. But now I want to make evident, so we will use arbequina and hojiblanca. Okay. So here we have added some sweet fruits. We have added watermelon and we have added also melon. But why? Because it's not only about the acidity. I mean, the basic story of what we have tasted now is we all have said in our mind that the main partner of the olive oil is the vinegar. But we forget that the main partner of the olive oil is not vinegar, it's the acidity of the vinegar. So this is what we're playing here with. Instead of making two liquids, acidity and fatty of the olive oil, what we are doing is to something that is acid, that is the fruit, we add the fattiness of the olive oil. When I'm traveling all over the world, many times in my breakfast, I have a fruit salad and I ask them to bring me some extra virgin olive oil. Poorly, sometimes it's not extra virgin, it's just olive oil, but I mean, the flavor one. And when they see me add it to the fruit salad, people look at me like if I were living in Mars or something like that. But this is a cultural thing, something common for us, okay? So we will do the same. So now, for example, this one here, we will drizzle with the arbequina. This is wonderful presentation. Okay? And now we will do the same one. We need more olive oil here. This is too little. Now it looks nice, okay? And now the next one will be the hojiblanca. And I want to use a different flavor olive oil for you to feel the difference also. I don't want to use the same one before, okay? So be generous always. As you have seen before, the olive oil balance all the flavors of the dishes. So please, now without sugar, go ahead. But once you have tasted, the combination is simply so natural and so tasty and so good. There is, for example, the one we have tasted before, there is a way to make it in avant-garde cuisine. That is, instead of using the oranges itself, and instead of using the sugar itself, we use the olive oil straight ahead. We add, for example, a sorbet or an ice cream of mandarin or clementines or oranges. And then we can add the sugar, can be a gel of honey, can be a gel of Pedro Ximenez, can be a gel of something really sweet we love, okay? And then we add the extra virgin olive oil. And that will be a lovely flavor and a much more modern appearance to the dish. But the basic flavors are the same ones we are tasting today. So this is why I was wanting to make it so simple. To make it evident, absolutely evident. I don't want from you to get lost today on the techniques. I want from you today to learn about how simple the olive oil is to work with and how natural and evident once you know, okay? Now the next thing we will do, now we will take here, we will take the picual again. Antonio, can I have another bottle of picual? Yes. Now this pan we will fill with picual, and that one I want it with cornicabra. Now we have two types of potatoes here. We have a specific, this is called agria variety, but can be any specific potato you have in your country that is low in water content. So this will make the potatoes very crispy, okay? And these ones, we have cut them like the mamas they do, okay? And the grandmas they do. We have cut them thick, and we're going to leave them, we're going to poach them for a long while over here. So I want from you to put the potatoes here, be careful. You see that they're beginning to get fried, but not too much, slowly, okay? And don't be shy, don't put it perfectly ordered, okay? Just, you can throw them all over there. Put the whole bottle in. And I need paper and drying paper and a dish to dry the. And the only thing we need to take care of these potatoes now is that they, like we do when we do the onions, that they get almost transparent. So the final point has to be very similar. Of course, it's not going to be transparent, but you have seen that the potatoes, they are all cooked. And they have to be soft and fluffy. That's the nice point. We don't want any crunchiness on here. We want the potatoes to get as much olive oil as possible. Okay? So these ones, you place them one by one. Thank you. And you see how well the olive oil is behaving. The ones that are already fried, you can turn them upside down. Let me try this one. This is too soft because the olive oil was not warm enough. Just once. You just need to turn them upside down once until they are well cooked. Las patatas están pochando. They're poaching really well, and they are slowly boiling, slowly boiling. As you know, when we make chips of anything, they keep on cooking after we have taken them away from the fire. So you have, now you see that they were white, so you have to control, depending on the color you want to make, you have to control the color, the final color that they will have. Of course, also, the potatoes, each of them, you know that they have a different color after frying. Some of them, they remain white, and some of them, they don't. We do more, because you want to love them. These are addictive. These are addictive. And you can do the same. We have in Córdoba, it was funny, I had once an American group of people, and in Córdoba we have salmorejo. Salmorejo is a cold tomato soup, more dense, that you take with a spoon. And we also have in the summertime, we have the eggplant, the aubergine, and we just take them, depends, there's many techniques. My mama techniques is to put them in salty water, and then you dry them well, and then you fry them. You put them with the flour, and then emborrizar, and then you fry them. And you do them like sticks. They look like French fries, and you dip them on the salmorejo. And the American people, they say, wow, these potatoes and ketchup is really good. I almost kill him. Taste them, look at them, how thin they are. Okay? Crunchy. Off, okay? If you want to make a flavored chips, you can add garlic. But do not slice the garlic, just put the garlic inside, and then we'll give the flavor to the olive oil. You can add cheese. You can add jamón. You can add a piece of jamón, a piece of bacon. You can add anything, and everything, thanks to the fat, will get into the chips, okay? Something more I didn't say to you before. You can use olive oil up to 32 times. Or what is the same, you can fry with 1 liter of olive oil, you can fry up to 3.2 kilos of meat, of food, okay? You know how much sunflower? 22. So I can have a discussion with anybody telling me that olive oil is expensive. Absolutely false. We will fry egg with olive oil. We just put on the pan and be generous. We are using picual because it stands temperature really well. don't be sad with the olive oil. Okay? And now we will fry an egg on the olive oil, and it's as simple as this. That's it. Can you throw this for me? This is a little bit warm. Now we just take, can I have some salt please? That's sugar. Can I have some salt? It's over there. If you want, you can add some on top of the yak. That's the typical way to do it. If you have some chopped garlic, you can add it too. You just put on top of the white, okay? Just you add some on top of it. Absolutely simple. You see the color of the yolk? Okay. This is a fried egg in the Spanish way. Now you see that I have decreased the temperature. But now you can see that the olive oil, that the egg is beginning to be poached. It's not fried like the one before. Can you see it? So it's not boiling, it's not fried yet. So we do like this. We add a little bit on top. Okay. And you see the difference of one fried egg. We take this off. And this is almost a sunny side up fried egg, but we have done with much more olive oil. And you will notice how the flavor of the olive oil is on the egg. But you also have the amazing flavor of the oil. And all together, once again, as the fruit salad before, they mix together really, really well. You put it here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And everything, you put it on top.
Okay.
And I will prepare now. Okay, perfect. For this dish, it's very important to have the yolk very liquid. Another thing, for example, just to make it more modern and more touchy, you can take just the yak,
Yeah.
okay, fry it in very low temperature, because if don't, it's not going to be liquid inside, and you can put it on top. So the difference will be absolutely different. And now this is very simple. So it's just cross cutting, okay? That's it. We need the yak to melt on top. This should be more liquid. This should be more liquid, so the yak is going to be the joint of everything, okay? Now you mix it up, everything together. Guys, you're going to taste my most favorite dish. And you can also add some onion. And you have a lovely, yes. This one with the salted cod, olive oil, and onion, it's an amazing salad. It's a wonderful one, okay? So now we drizzle the sugar on top. You can be generous, okay? As sweet as you want it. You can see that the sugar itself is taking all the moist of the oranges right ahead. We will think we are farmers from Catalonia. So we are harvesting the olives in Catalonia, we get the oranges from Levante, and then we do it with Arbequina olive oil. So we add the sugar before, and we just drizzle, and being generous, we just drizzle with olive oil on top. This one, we can take it right straight ahead. But if we leave it in the fridge, so for example, we're preparing a dinner or a lunch, and the last thing we do before beginning to serve them, because if we do it at home, we don't stay in the kitchen. We prepare everything and then we go for the dinner or lunch, okay? So we take it and we put it on the fridge for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and then we take it back again to the table. And it's gonna be fresh and really tasty. You can drizzle some sugar on top, be generous. This is a recipe from the land of Antonio and I, from Andalusia. And then this one, we add picual. Okay, he said, yeah, this is the right, because it's his family, his old childhood flavor. And I want from you now to taste the difference of one and another. Okay, just go ahead. It's an amazing and simple combination, and it's so tasty. Do you feel the difference in between using one oil and another? It's what I said before. No oil is better than another. It's the final result of the recipe that you want to get is what you have to think about. And to do that, you need to know what is the taste of the olive oil. And you need to know how to taste the olive oil. You can make it this way. You can make the beautiful way for a restaurant with chocolate mousse or with any Venezuela chocolate or whatever you want, okay? Or you can make with a chocolate ice cream. But the main thing for you to learn today is how well match together the cocoa flavor together with the olive oil and with the sweetness too, with the sugar. So it's very simple. We drizzle olive oil. I will use a pungent one. So we have the most powerful flavor olive oil we have used today was the picual. And you will see how well it matches with this one. So it's very simple. We drizzle the oil on top. Okay, this is like pan tumaca, but pan chocolata. Okay, this is very, very simple. Then we take the cocoa powder. We need this to get deep in there. We take the cocoa powder. Okay. Do you mind, please? That's very good in Korean.
Yeah, very nice.
It's wonderful. Now, each of you is making yourself one of each, okay? We will do now a different way of presenting the flavor of olive oil. This is a recipe from Paco Roncero. He's a great chef from Madrid, amazing one and a better person. And what he made, you know that in the restaurants, usually people give a bit of butter, salt and bread so you can spread your butter. So he was playing with that idea. But Spain is much more olive oil producer than butter producer. So he said, I will give my customers the same sensation, but I'm going to trick them. And I want from them, once they spread and they taste olive oil. So it's like if they drizzle olive oil, but with the texture of the butter. How do we do that? For that, we use cocoa butter. It has no flavor itself, okay? So this is a very technique, but very easy one. We will warm it up to 35 degrees. This is why we need the thermometer, up to 35 degrees. Then we will add the extra virgin olive oil and we will spread over a little bit. Then we will cool it to 2 degrees. And when it is on 2 degrees, we will work it out just with the ambient temperature up to 15 degrees. That will give us the same as we have butter. With 15 degrees is a a lovely melting point. It's not hard, but it's not liquid. So it's going to be playing almost the same thing. This is now 37. It's going to almost 39. It's about 37. Thank you. So we will add it here. And we will melt it. You see how it melts? It's like if we were having, it's like when you have chocolate. The cocoa butter is the one that makes the chocolate melt. Okay? We have to be careful not to burn it. Just, now this is on 28, it went down 28, so we need to add a little bit more of temperature. We have to be careful with this, okay? It's too hot, so it's about technique. No, it's gonna be, we should have broken it before. Little by little. $37, $38. We'll take it off a little bit. $35.7. That's the perfect temperature. So this has to be the final. Absolutely melted, no pieces. We have put the whole pieces before, so the more sliced they are, the smaller they are, the better. Now we need to wait until they are 35 degrees. But please, put me, I think we don't have enough, put me 50 millimeters here and 50 millimeters here. I need a volunteer, please. And after that, I want from you to add to one 50 milliliters of arbequina and the other one 50 milliliters of hojiblanca. Usually we add about 5 grams. That is to be a little bit generous. Then here, if you run a little bit down of salt, you can add later. Okay, no problem. Until it is 2 degrees, it's in the other room. So we come later, okay?